Okay. Hello, Jazzmine. I'll try and demonstrate if you just give me a second. I didn't organize anything. I know the angle isn't very good. I might hold things off. But basically, if you have a circle, I'm just going to draw like a single circle, you know, which is the collection of all the points about a given point, right? That's what a circle is. So I'll also draw the point in the middle to illustrate that. You know, this is the circle, right? Well, that's the first day of creation, basically. And what you'll find is, if I draw a second circle that's kind of moving away from it a little bit with its own center. So there's movement, right? And the circle moves away like this. There's this passage, and then you know, the second line is how does it go? God moved upon the waters and divided the waters from the waters, and then there was light or whatever, right? Like light came after movement. So this movement happens. You know, the thing moved from itself. And then the light is the eye in the middle here. It's like an eye shape, see, like an oval. I really hope you can see that, by the way. If you can't, then it's all fucked. And this symbol is called a vesica piscis. I don't know how to say it, but it's like really fucking important, basically. Oh wait, no, I actually kind of drew it wrong as well. I should have made the line go through the center of the other line. But I'll leave that there to illustrate. So that's the second day of creation, right? So now I'm going to get onto the other days of creation. It's going to be very rough though. Like ideally I would use a compass and stuff, but it just takes too long. And I could do it in advance, but you know, I just wanted to illustrate it live for you. So yeah, and then the next sentence there, roughly, you know, I just know in my head. So then you see the third day of creation, that's just 3 circles moving here. And this symbol is called something, I can't remember. And that's also, you know, kind of important. I'll just keep the center there, yeah. And that's the third day of creation. And afterwards, there's only the relevant passages in Genesis, which is just the very beginning. And you'll realize what's happening. So then I'm just going to quickly draw on the 4th and 5th day. Again, roughly, but the shape should come about anyway, even though I haven't done it like constructed it with the proper tools. Just done it very roughly. You should get the idea. Well, I've really fucked it up. Like, oh, have I not done the last day? No, I haven't done the last day. Sorry, excuse me. I'm kind of blazed, man. Like I won't lie. So please excuse me. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, look, I hope you can see what the shape is meant to be. It's meant to be 6 circles, like perfectly arranged, and then the 7th in the middle. So the 6 days of creation, basically, and the 7th circle in the middle. And that came about, like I say, from the fact of there being a single point and then awareness around the point just at one unit equally, which is a circle or sphere or equivalent shapes in higher dimensions. And then it moves around itself and then just naturally forms this shape, okay? This is like the basic pattern in existence. And it's feminine because it's made of curves, okay? So that's the 7 days of creation. Like I said, the 6 days and then the 7th in the middle. And you can see over here, like I've actually not deliberately kind of drawn it earlier. Just where I have my Adam, I have this. But I've kind of drawn hard lines on it, on the points as well as the circles. Do you see that? Hard lines over the points of the soft circles. So what the case really is that, oh fuck, feminine shapes are shapes that are composed of soft edges and circles, right, and spheres, or, you know, depending on the dimension. I'm just talking about 2D, so in 3D spheres, and then higher dimensions, equivalent higher shapes. And then the hard lines drawn in is what creates masculine shapes. And anyway, that little thing's called the seed of life, and then I'm pretty sure that's it. Sometimes I get the names mixed up. And you can make a higher pattern again. It's 19 circles, basically. You can imagine doing more circles in a similar way to that grows, right? And then if you draw hard lines on that, you get like a really important shape from which you can derive all shapes that exist. So if you imagine doing this in like not 2D but 3D, like these are spheres, right, rather than circles, if you can imagine that, then the shape in the middle will be a 3D shape. It will actually be a platonic solid, like one of the most basic important shapes that Plato knew about and the Greeks knew about. And from these basic patterns, you can construct every possible shape that exists within Euclidean geometry. So everything that can possibly be seen or known by a human mind is constructed out of these basic patterns, essentially. And like I say, it comes from that single point. And that's what Genesis is referring to, is also my point, But it's a mathematical... Shit, this is really hard to fucking remember. Yeah, just that it's mathematical, basically, what's going on in Genesis. I hope that makes like some kind of sense. Yeah, peace, man.